never running out of customers or potential customers or prospects or people that you can have that can be able to buy whatever you're offering. So this is for the business people or the potential business people or whatever it is. So many of us make contacts with people, we have like a one-time customer, and then we throw them away. Many people never heard of this, which is called the fortune is in the follow-up. You have to follow up. That's what the fortune is. Now, what does follow-up mean? Touching base, follow-up is somebody who has shown interest in a product or service that you offer. That's what it is. Following up, checking in. Hey girl, hey boy, how are you? Are you still interested in what we spoke about last month or 2 months ago? Now, this is my rule of thumb. Every single individual in life, most of the time, some people experience massive change in their life every 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. Let me repeat this again. 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. So if you made a contact with somebody and says, oh, I sell hair, would you be interested in this gorgeous hair? And they say, oh no, not right now, I'm not quite interested. That's fine. Do you throw away their contact and just say, oh well, she said she wasn't interested in January 2010? Have you gone back to them? Have you followed up on that customer? Have you followed up on that lead? Because trust me, in my years of experience, in the past 7 years, I can tell you that most sales don't happen in the first time you speak to somebody. Sometimes it takes 17 exposures, 21 exposures. Some people will be like, what? Yes. If you're truly a business person, you should understand that follow-up is the reason why you will never run out of customers, is the reason why you're not leaving money on the table. What do I mean by this? You must have a file, a funnel, or a plan, or database how you can reconnect to your customers. If somebody asks me for, oh, I would like to buy this hair, and I say to them, oh, it's $300, and they say, oh, I really can't afford it now, and I'm like, okay, can I check in future if it's, you're able to save? If I tell them, can I check in future, and I never check in on them, what if they save that money, but they can't find my number? They can't remember that I sell hair. They've gotten distracted. You should have a system, a plan. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. I use my diary. If somebody says to me, oh yes, I get paid next month, or I'm expecting money in 2 months, or I'm expecting money in 3 days. If I don't make a note and go back to that person, this customer that wants to buy something from me, I'm most likely going to lose them. I'm not saying that they're going to be ready in that 3 days. They might not be ready. They might say, oh, I'm so sorry, something came up, I needed to sort that out, but I'll be ready in another week. I go back after 1 week. I never stop following up. Sometimes my follow-up might just be a year later. I come back to them and say, okay, I know you said this wasn't a good fit for you, or you aren't interested. Would you be open to having another look at the offers that we have, or has the circumstances changed? Because remember, I'm using myself as an example. I'm an international trained lawyer. I used to work somewhere, but I got dissatisfied. It happens to everybody. Before I had children, I was not interested in weight management at all. And then I started having children, and I started to put on weight just by smelling food. I became interested. So know that people's life change. Somebody can go out and have a bite from a bug, and they need to apply something to be able to help them. You can remember that somebody can go out and they get skin burn, and they're interested in something that can help their skin burn. So moral of my story today is, don't do the hard work making a first contact, maybe getting a referral, approaching somebody, sharing what you have. You're doing so amazing online, you're doing so amazing with your business, but then you don't follow up. Then you shouldn't even contact them in the first place. So set a structure in place in your business to follow up. Because imagine if I have 10 leads or 10 people that I've spoken to about a service, and they say, oh, not now, not a good time. If I move up all those people for 6 months time, in 6 months I'll have 10 people that I can speak to, like fresh people. I call up people all the time, and I make contacts with some friends, and they say, really, you told me about this? I can't remember. Because it's not their job to remember. It's my job to remember to serve the customers that are out there, that are a good fit for my product or my service. So why I'm saying this, I'm encouraging you, business owner. It's not always easy, but don't be interested in new customers. Sometimes the old leads that you have is still so much valid. The old customers that you have, how are you loving on them? Are you following up on them? Somebody sold this hair to me, right? If they keep touching base and say, oh, how really that hair that you bought, is it still alive? Is it dead? You know, we can revamp it for you. I can never forget them. Even to revamp it, they'll get more money from me, right? So follow up, get a system. That is the way you will never run out of people to talk to. You will never run out of customers. You will never run out of sales. I call it is a planting season. Just focus on planting. When people plant a seed, they don't just walk away. They keep coming to put water. They keep coming to put water. They keep coming to put water until the harvest is ready, and then you can harvest it. Okay? So I hope this is a bit of value to you. If you're that person that have struggled, go back to your phone, go back to your list of names, go back to your email, go back to whatever it is. It can be your mailing list. Send them an email. Just say, how are you guys doing? I hope you're safe in this coronavirus period. I hope you're spending time with your family. Just wanted to check on you. That is a follow-up. Now, another day is going to be systems of following up on all that, but I just wanted to just throw it out there to the person that is asking, how do you never run out of people to speak to? How do you never run out of customers? I follow up. So go and follow up, okay? If this has been of great value to you, let me know. If you have questions about business, about marketing, about whatever that you feel is within the sphere of my influence, send me a message or put it in the comment below and I can be able to help you. If I can't answer it, what I will do is I will point you to the direction of one of my friends or colleagues or people within this whole space that can be able to help you. Okay, so take care. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay safe.